Hello viewers, in the last video we were pulsing an LED on my STM World F405 based development board um, by creating a pulse width modulation signal with one of the timers in the MCU. As you may remember, the STM32 world board have a LED connected to the PC13, but PC13 does not is not internally in the MCU connected to a timer channel. So we had to run a wire from PB6, where we were running timer 4 channel 1, over to the PC13. And that was it. We only have that one LED to pulse, but we actually have multiple timer channels. So to be able to play with more than one timer channel at the time, I created a small extension, or just a quick hack, with 4 LEDs, 4 resistors, and 4 wires. 5 wires actually, because it also need a connection, and it basically looks like this. So I have 4 regular LEDs inside the heat shrink here. You can vaguely see it there. There is 4 resistors, and they're wired up to 4 GPIOs and 1 supply LED. And that is how it looks. If I run exactly the same code as I had the last time, okay, I made a few changes here. It looks like this. So you can see the 4 LEDs here, and at the moment only the red LED is actually pulsing. Let's make that a bit bigger. And you can see the pulse width modulated signal on the oscilloscope. So in order to sort of expand a bit on this, I have created a new project here, PVM2. And in this PVM2 project, sorry, I forgot to remove this. I have created a new project called PVM2, and I will now enable the other timer channels. So in the timer 4 configuration, you can see we have enabled one timer channel, but if we enable PVM generation on the other 3 channels, down here we can see that they are by default running in high polarity. We switch those to low, low, high, that was low, and the last one, low. Remember, when the pulse is low, the LED goes on, so it has to run the reverse of default. So let's generate the code now. Now we have all 4 channels enabled in STM32 CubeMX. If we try to run this, it will still run exactly the same as it did before, because we have not enabled the channels in the code. So here you can see in the old version we started the channel 1 on timer 4. We need to start the other channels as well. So timer channel 2, timer channel 3, timer channel 4. We also need to set a value, because if you look in the CubeMX, we have a default pulse of 0 for all 4 channels. So down in our main loop, we are setting this value to PVM value, and then we modify PVM value. We count up, we count down. So let's try to do exactly the same on all 4 channels. So timer channel 2, timer channel 3, timer channel 4, and try to run that. And we show the device. There we go. So now all 4 LEDs are pulsing identically. Just to show that these are actually individual channels, we could modify the value on 2 of the channels rather than having PWM value. We could set to 1000 minus the PWM value. That should basically reverse what this is doing. So let's try to run that and show the device there. And now you see all 4 are pulsing, but they are pulsing in pairs and they are out of sync. So we can now individually control every single of these LEDs. We could also decide not to pulse one of them and just set this to a fixed value, 10 for example, and try to run that. And now the 4th LED, which is the yellow one, will be glowing faintly because it's on a very low value while the others are pulsing. So we can set this value from 10 to from 0 to 1000. Let's go back to 1000 minus PWM value and run that. And now we're back at having them pulsing in pairs. So that is actually all I had planned for today. This one got a little bit short. Next video we will play around more with this, and we will start pulsing these LEDs individual different frequencies, and I'll show you how that can be done with a little bit more calculations in this main loop. As usual, since this video is still not completely at the 10-minute mark, as usual, when I'm done, I add everything, I commit to Git, added PWM2, and I push it to GitHub. That way, you can all get it from GitHub. Check on the in the description of the video. I'll put it there. As usual, please like and subscribe. And sorry if this video got a little bit shorter than I had actually planned, but well, that's the problem when you're running an unscripted video like this. I sort the problems as they show up. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Bye bye.